Hey, hey. Yo, dude, I burned my hand. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it heals soon, brother. Hopefully that boo-boo's long behind you. Thanks, Risa Potato. In T-Mills. And Patty Wagon. Be playing the new Like a Dragon on stream. Yeah, I'll at least start it on stream. I don't know if I'll finish it on stream, though. Thanks, Resub. Kate. And Storm Surge. Because that's going to be a really long one. So we'll see. But I will start it. Thanks, Cat Trap. I appreciate it, Misty. And thanks for the membership, K-Bim and The Ghost. Gonna play something tonight? Not sure yet, probably not. We've been playing bad games all week. Fucking Suicide Squad right into Jujutsu Kaisen. Thanks a gift sub, Lisa. The membership, Callie. You hear about the Senate hearing and how horrible it was? No, it happened. Thanks a tier 1 rude. And thanks, JFresh. And True Skim. Did I go to the Drake concert? No, I did not. And yeah, we talked about that Pennsylvania guy with the decapitated head. Thanks, membership, Sean. Appreciate it, championship. Thanks, Rizzler and Swift. Drake's in Tampa Sunday 2. Kai's going. Nice. Yeah, I've got no tickets, so I wasn't planning on attending. I'm sure it'll be a great concert, though. And yeah, I know, Kat. I saw. Thanks for the really long time of watching, Torn. Appreciate it. Thanks, Resub Epic. You hear about the lead in the Stanley Cups? Yeah, I looked into it. So apparently, the lead in the Stanley Cups is only at the bottom, and it never gets in contact with the drink, apparently. So you'd have to, like, damage the bottom greatly for that to ever be a concern. Thanks for the gift sub, Milk. The resub convoy. Awesome, I'll look for it, Booban. Thank you for that. And yeah, I got the gray t-shirt on tonight. So the gift sub, Blood. Dating a goth girl from Pennsylvania. Thoughts? Hey, huge congrats. I'm sorry to hear you didn't have a good week at work, Kimmit. Hopefully next one is. You covering the latest Friendly Jordies video? Yes, I was going to talk about that. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for membership, Otaku. Was the Jujutsu Kaisen game good? No. Not even close. Thanks for resub, Apple. And a long time ago, I did try it. I got no good advice for you, Marwan. Just, I guess, moisturize it. Social media CEOs were pulled to a Senate meeting, and one of the senators asked multiple times if the TikTok CEO was in the Chinese Communist Party. Oh, I did see that, actually. I didn't realize that was like a full CEO Senate meeting, though. Yeah, I forgot the name of that guy, but he made a real fool of himself. Thanks to the resub beard. I'm sorry to hear that, Strand. Hope it goes well, though. Are we gonna speedrun Dark Souls 1? Probably not. You see that one billionaire is making an Olympics for people on steroids. Oh, yeah. I've talked about that a lot. Not the billionaire doing that, but the Olympics with steroids. His name is Peter Oh, it's Peter Thiel. That's the PayPal guy, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, basically he wants to do like an Olympics where all types of doping are legal, which I always said would be really cool to see. Just like the upper limits of humans. Thanks to Resub Roach. I'm not sure what my favorite terrible game is. That's super sweet, Couch. Maybe at some point. And thank you for the big 50 Tintho. Thank you for that. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for Resub Sofa. Like Baki IRL. Kinda. I just love the idea of seeing what absolute superhumans could look like with like the Captain America serum and all that. Just everyone doped out of their mind. I think it'd be highly entertaining. Do you think we'd need a limit to prevent people from going so far it kills them, or just free for all? That's hard to say. Like, there's... Like, I don't know what the limit would be. Have you had any crazy ideas you couldn't do for whatever reason for the MWL? Nope, we're doing all of our crazy ideas. Mainly. And that's probably not going to happen, Quinn. Hope you're having a good night, Jacket. Never heard of it, Avid, but I can look it up. Thanks to the Prime Bood. Hear about the woman in Florida who robbed the gas station with a vegetable peeler while masturbating and drunk. How'd the heist go? Hey, Edgar. Live MWL. That's the plan. Eventually. Thanks to the gift sub optic. Good luck, Sneak. Thanks, Bob. And would love to, Silas. I know Carl Weathers passed away today, I saw. Thanks for your sub, Natalie. Thanks for your sub, Grizzly. You know, Aiden got scammed by 21 Savage. Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter a bit today. I didn't really like look into it. Apparently there was like marked cards in the game or something. I didn't dig too deep into it. But I did see the headlines about it. And I've never heard of that game, Crimson. And yeah, I'll be doing it again in another 2 weeks for another giveaway. Poppy Playtime. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I am going to play Poppy Playtime as well. Is that out today? Yeah, it is. Damn. Alright, maybe I'll play it Sunday. It's already midnight. I don't feel like starting the game now. I'd rather just finish it all in one sitting like usual with this series. Thanks to Resub Pot and Blueberry. Membership Ghost. When are you going to play Don't Pee? Probably pretty soon. I think probably what I'll do is blast through Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 Sunday, then start speedrunning Don't Pee on Monday, and then do like another kickback wacky news thing Tuesday, and then Wednesday Helldivers comes out, I think. What do you mean by that, Wukong? It was just an idea Jackson and I had and started putting together over the course of a couple years, and then we teamed up with comic industry veterans and then created our own publishing company. How do I get the Godslap comics? Bad Egg. That's the name of our publishing company. There's digital downloads there or the physicals. Congrats on the 4 years of sobriety, Peas. Good shit. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Optic. Thanks for that. And yeah, it started as just an idea, Wukong. SpongeBob is performing Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl. Yeah, we talked about it. I'll believe it when I see it. They've led us astray with that hope once before, so we'll see. There's a membership raider. It's just a form that goes up on the day, Vasu. I did see that Paramount made a Super Bowl commercial that they published today, and it was actually not bad. They had like Hey Arnold in it and shit. So maybe they really will let SpongeBob perform at the Super Bowl this time around. There's the membership sewer. Can't say I do that, cheeks. And yeah, Poppy Playtime I'll play on Sunday. Hey, Space. You see how shit the new Megamind movie is going to be? Yes, I did see that. It's a series, right? Yeah. It's not a movie. Isn't it like a series? Pretty sure it is. But it looks awful. What a downgrade. And of course, the number one meme in response to this on Twitter was no budget. And then like the meme face of Megamind. Because it really looks like they phoned this shit in off of like a couple bucks. Reminds me of Food Fight. It's both a movie and a TV series. Yikes. Thanks for resub Kraken in the membership tray. And perhaps Eugene. There's a Prime Dragon in the gift sub Optic. Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate is the movie. Huh. Plans on playing Silent Hill the short message. It just came out. What's that? Oh, this game's only an hour and a half long? What the fuck is it? I still plan on it, Silent. I'm doing alright, Danny. Hope you're doing well.
It's been over a year since the Silent Hill transmission stream where Konami revealed the franchise is back. However, amid the new titles, Bloober
and everything looks bad from it.
Interactive TV show that we won't speak of.
Thanks, membership, Matthew.
About the Silent Hill
Thunder.
game that leaked earlier that year. It was reportedly meant to be released in 2021, but was delayed due to the pandemic. However, several ratings board listings indicated it still lived. And finally, at the recent State of Play, Silent Hill the Short Message was launched, free to play on PS5. It's not very long, clocking in at about an hour and a half with some retries, and will likely invite comparisons to Kojima Productions' PT due to its first-person perspective. The short message is aiming for a more self-contained
membership.
narrative, though. It tackles
Loco.
other heavy material like self-harm and abuse.
Man, I got something stuck in my tooth and it's really driving me fucking crazy right now, I'm not gonna lie.
While these topics are handled relatively well with the appropriate seriousness,
Got it.
the overall narrative can get a little too
Piece of
heavy-handed.
chicken.
The short message starts with Anita, a teenager who pens a letter to her adult self about how humans should be self-sufficient and not rely on others. She's not a lone wolf, though. If anything, she really wants to be noticed by other people, especially Maya, a talented graffiti artist who goes by the moniker CB, short for Cherry Block.
Let me just see some of the
Opening
gameplay.
up over subsequent chapters before the conclusion.
Thanks, Sam.
The problem, especially in a supposed psychological horror title, is that some dialogues feel unnecessary. In one chase sequence where Anita flees for her life, she pleads for sadness, which threatens to Jeff friend and deliberately detailed, whether it's the oodles.
Looks like
textures,
just a
and the music
normal
is also pretty good, especially
standard
the credit
horror
songs.
walking
The downside
simulator that we
is
play a million times on Steam bad game night. Is it any good? Like, is it worth playing? Doesn't look like it has anything unique about it at all. Just fucking copy paste. I'm getting yeses and nos. Kind of split. Have you heard of the game, or have you heard about this one game called Rides with Strangers? Sounds familiar. Yeah, we saw the Death Stranding 2 trailer yesterday. Thanks for membership, Tyson. The gift sub optic. Nah, I'm not. I don't ever like to moist meter old things. Maybe I'll do like a comprehensive thing on like OG Avatar at some point, but it won't be a moist meter. I will moist meter the Netflix adaptation though. It looks fucking terrible. Well, it doesn't look terrible from the trailers. It looks terrible from everything they're saying about it. I'm still upset. Thanks, membership, Eugene. Never heard of it. Tons of anime fans are looking forward to it. Look up Wuthering Waves. I mean, I'll check it out. Why would this be for anime fans? Just like the style. Oh, it's an anime style game. I see. There's a Prime Sora. And I did see that, Alan. What kind of game is this again? Did you say it was like Elden Ring, or am I misremembering what you said? Because right now I'm getting very strong Genshin. It's a gacha game. Oh. You ever been to Chicago? Nope. Ooh, thanks for the 10 gifted members image. Thank you for that. So what makes this so exciting? It looks like a very normal gacha game so far. There's a tier 1 C. It's like Genshin with better combat but worse open world. How do you know it has better combat? Well, I guess people in the closed beta may be talking about it or showing clips. There's resub Megan, Turbo, and the Prime Select. And Soldier. Yeah, I just made a whole video about all the Avatar stuff. It's very frustrating. Thanks for the good sub cam. I mean, yeah, if you like gacha games, that looks fine. I don't mind gacha games, I guess. I enjoyed Genshin, but I'm not exactly frothing at the mouth for more. Like, if I have the itch, I'll just play Genshin. He's a membership hooper. I have seen the trailers, Matthew. I just haven't watched the Code Geass movies. And yeah, I've seen Once Human trailer. Haven't decided yet, but I haven't watched. So it just depends on when I watch it all. ALGS Watch Party Sunday. Yes, sir. And we got Rocket League. What's your favorite movie? The Mummy. Second favorite movie is The Mummy Returns. I'm excited for Helldivers 2. I'll be playing it. Thanks, Eric. But not really Shadow. I don't have like a main. Or there's going to be a new Outlast soon. That does ring some bells. Well, no, wait. The new Outlast was the one that came out with the Trials. Is there another one? Favorite Linkin Park song is By Myself. Need to watch Bad CGI Gator? I think I've seen it. Trials still in early access, so I doubt there's another one coming. Yeah, that'd be very odd. You're watching Solo Leveling? Yeah, I'm just a bit behind, but I am watching it. Thanks to Prime Pants. Are you ever going to complete Lords of the Fallen just for giggles? Absolutely not. No, sir. And yeah, I will be playing Helldivers 2. Probably playing it with the squad. What are your thoughts on Scorpion King? It was okay when I was a kid. I rewatched it not too long ago, and it's not very good, but I liked it when I was young. I have not, Glamorous. Seen the new Bioshock spinoff. Are you talking about Ken Levine's game? What's it called? I think it's Judas. Because it's not like a Bioshock... It is Judas. It's not like a Bioshock spinoff. I don't know, Morgan. Just... haven't been seeing a lot. Thanks to Tier 1 Lime. Or finishing mini games. Judas looks weird. The reveal trailer was cool. Thanks, Tom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Say hi back. Of course I know. What if I told you that every word you say is being recorded? Every thought you've ever had? Your love. Your fear. Your hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly.
Why are you so angry? Jesus, I didn't do anything wrong.
But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
Oh no, he's getting the down dudes. He posted cringe. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's very Bioshock-esque, but it's not a spin-off of Bioshock. Like, I don't think these take place in the same universe or anything. This looks good, though. I'm excited. Whew. I love Bioshock. Even Infinite, which a lot of people have started hating now for some reason. That's kind of the cycle of things. You usually wait for enough time to pass and be like, you know that thing people liked? It was actually fucking terrible. Yeah, I'm still trying to get better at pole dancing, just haven't really been grinding. He's a prime artist. You seen the news about the new Universal Park? It looks fantastic. I haven't looked at it, but I heard about it. It's called, what the fuck is it called? I can't remember. Oh, that's what it is. Universal Epic Universe. Thanks for your sub coffee.
Over my 35 years, I've often been asked what my favorite ride is.
The answer is Men in Black. If his answer isn't Men in Black, then him and I are just on different wavelengths, and I'm not going to appreciate this new park. I already feel it in my bones.
My standard answer is the next one.
Oh, you pretentious
we live
man.
by the ethos
Damn you.
that the next thing we do is going to be better than the last thing we did. So even though we've created some really incredible experiences, we're always looking to how do we make the next one even better.
For what it's worth,
Really
I think Universal is the best theme
with
park.
the origins
I think
of our
Disney sucks
business
ass in
back in
comparison.
1964,
It's not even
with the world
close.
famous Universal Tram Tour. And from there, we expanded and built the first standalone park at Universal Studios Florida, which really became about riding the movies, and that was an invention of Steven Spielberg, taking them into those stories.
What do you
not
mean,
just
Genji?
the attraction experience, but blows it out into entire worlds.
Thanks, Yam.
And the challenge became,
And yeah, we talked about it, Blue.
what can we do next?
Where should we be if nobody tried to find out what lies beyond? Have you never wanted to do anything that was dangerous?
You go to Halloween Horror Nights in 2023? Yep, we did.
You never wanted to look beyond the clouds and the stars?
Oh, actually, wait.
We
No, we
went
didn't.
to the fans and we asked them.
I got
And the
COVID,
answer
so we
was
ended up
pretty
not
compelling.
going.
Give us more of your great storytelling, more of the immersive
And I never looked at the Nicki
environments, and do
Minaj,
it in
Megan
the
Thee
most
Stallion
visceral
beef.
manner possible. Universal Epic Universe is comprised of 5 incredibly themed worlds, and in those, over 50 unique, compelling experiences. The idea was to bring
Where
you
are they
to
putting
these
this?
worlds you couldn't otherwise possibly imagine. And to do that, we wanted to create a mechanism that allowed you to be transported into another world, and it starts at the very entrance.
I'm sorry to hear about
of the
that
park
galaxy.
itself.
You'll enter underneath the Chronos, the first portal, where all the planets will align, and exhilarating discoveries await as you begin your journey into Celestial Park.
Celestial Park is a world in and of itself, where fans have come to seek the ultimate adventure.
It's where we put
It's a pretty cool design here conceptually.
It has beautiful landscaping, incredible water features, amazing
I'm such a
dining
sucker for
experience,
cosmic
fantastic
shit.
shopping opportunities, and 3 spectacular attractions. Constellation Carousel, a cosmos-inspired carousel unlike anything you've ever seen. Astronomica, where you can play with dancing fountains. And Starfall Racers, a dual-launch coaster where you race through the sky upon a shooting star.
And anchoring this incredible world is the amazing Universal Helios
I know,
Grand
I saw
Hotel.
Heisenberg, I actually did,
500
I saw that.
rooms integrated into the park like no other theme park in the world.
And from here, you can jump into any world. Portal
Wait,
like an adventurer to
The
find
Mario stuff is coming here to the States? I know Japan has the Mario world. That'd be hype if we got it. I hear it's
like an
actually cool,
adventure
right?
to
That's
find
what everyone in
all
chat
of
said.
The worlds you've ever seen. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Birth.
Haven't we seen that, Cheshire?
We made the dream a reality. The world's first dragon Viking utopia.
You soar with dragons and have a Viking adventure based on the great movie franchise.
Give 5 gift sub Shrek.
And the ultimate wish fulfillment of flying dragons.
We have this great history with horror. So we thought, is there a way
Oh,
for us to breathe?
I heard. I already know. I'm a little spoiled here. They're bringing the Dark Universe back for this. You guys remember that fucking flop where they tried to make the Dark Universe out of the Mummy, the Tom Cruise Mummy, which was abominable, and what was the one right before that? Oh, what was it? Someone in chat, jog my memory. What was the one right before it? Dracula. Yeah, Dracula. It's such a shame that didn't get realized. That would have produced stinkers for the next decade to come, but we missed out, unfortunately. I guess they're revitalizing it here for the Epic Universe, which is wild. Thanks to Tier 1J.
Breathe new life
Resub
into the classic
FSD.
Universal monster family.
Dark Universe.
That's
A
so
world
wild.
where
I can't believe they're
Universal's
doing
classic
that.
monsters are reimagined in an ominous and chilling experience.
Everything you've ever
if at first you
wanted to
don't succeed,
experience with
try again.
monsters is in this world.
When the fans told us to give us more of what we did really well, our thinking became, could we create another chapter of the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
In the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, you'll get to experience moments from both 1920s Paris from Fantastic Beasts and the British Ministry of Magic.
Why
from the Harry
Fantastic
Potter
Beasts? God, that
Ride
series is
inside of that
trash.
world. I can't
First
tell you
movie was
because
good,
it
and the
has
other
to
two
be a
are
surprise.
terrible.
You come to Universal Orlando, you're going to get this trilogy of storytelling that is unlike anything else in the world.
We'll have Super Nintendo.
The Invisible Man
World,
movie
where
was
you
pretty
can
good
jump
at
into
least.
the action and step
Was that
into the
Dark
world
Universe? I
of
don't
Mario,
recall, but I did like the
Luigi,
Invisible Man.
Princess Peach, and Donkey Kong.
You'll arrive in the most interactive, colorful world we've ever created.
You get to play in the world that you've only played on a screen.
Epic Universe represents
That's pretty
a
exciting.
tremendous addition, almost doubling the size of Universal Orlando Resort.
Thanks, membership V.
This gives us the opportunity to bring people to
Thanks,
Universal
Josh.
Orlando for an entire week of the most incredible experiences they can imagine. Universal Epic Universe changes everything you thought you knew about Universal Orlando Resort.
The overarching emotion that Epic
I just don't know where
inspires
this is gonna
is
go.
what it's like to have your wishes.
There's no
ultimately
room
fulfilled.
left in Orlando. What are they
Beyond
doing?
the storytelling and the immersive.
Oh my god, wait.
There's
If anyone in chat knows, are they demolishing Bible Land for this? That's like the only other spot I can think of that's still pretty big and not being used right now. Is that where this is going? Are they taking over Bible Land? No? Oh. Where then? Where? There's literally nowhere left in Orlando for them to take. What the fuck is Bible Land? It was this theme park that it existed all the way up until COVID. I desperately wanted to go, but none of my friends wanted to. I wanted to go there and vlog it like we did Legoland, but none of my friends wanted to go. But this was in Orlando. Right before you get to Disney, you get Bible Land, a religious theme park, and then after COVID it shut down. But they had like a Jesus impersonator going around reading sermons. It was really cool.
Out had recently added 2 more.
Let me see if I can find footage of that.
Any conclusions people have themselves.
Thanks, Yusuf
The
DJ.
attraction being available to everyone. As the area's first
And it was pretty big,
tourism attraction,
like
other
size-wise.
concerns include the risk of tourists seeing it as an effect to commercialize religion.
I know
Overall,
Bible
stated
Land's
they
closed.
had
That's what
no
I was saying.
political agenda with the park, and that their only commitment is
And
to
agreed,
the
Sleepy.
Bible and God's word.
I like to hope that some people who come will wind up going back home and saying, I've got to give God more time in my life, and will wind up going to a good Bible-believing church.
It's about a mile away from other Universal parks. So was Bible Land. Maybe that should be one of the portals you can take at Universal Epic Universe. It takes you to the Bible era. And they just grab all of this again. Man, I am still so upset that my friends wouldn't go with me. Because I'm never going to get the chance to now. They're not going to reopen it. Devastating, really. It is. It makes me fucking sad.
There's an emotional component to each of the worlds.
The worlds that were chosen represent so many things for so many people, and they're so vastly different. Thrill and fear and joy and all of it comes together in a type of experience that you have never been able to find anywhere else.
Everything that we do is really the
This is the
culmination
prime
of decades of
ARP.
innovation and creativity and immersive storytelling. So we continue to perfect our craft, and Epic is really bringing it all to a whole new level.
Epic Universe is built on an amazing.
They really
concept.
should have come up with a better
The idea
name, I'll be
that you
honest.
Go into
I don't like that very much.
a world through some kind of a portal, and you come out in a world you never could dream of. You can experience it. I think it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
What I think we're trying to do most is give people the opportunity to really experience the
Yusuf
full
Titan.
thrill of being alive.
That was deep. Appreciate the thrill of being alive, huh? Come spend $200 for a day pass. That'll really get your ticker cooking. Like I said, I like Universal, though. I think it's significantly better than Disney. It's not even a competition. And this does look cool. I'll definitely go. The Zoo horror game? I don't think so. That's the first I heard of that. You have the next best thing to Bible Land. It's the Creation Museum in Cincinnati. It's got the biggest life-size ark. Yeah, but it's not Bible Land. And no, I didn't see the My Hero Academia movie trailer. I've been to the Ark. It's awesome. I mean, it seems like a cool experience, I guess. I'm not going to go all the way to Cincinnati for it, though. You remember the Universal Theme Park video game? All you do is basically pick up trash around the park. Hype. What do you think about the Apple Vision Pro? What the fuck is it? I don't know what it is. I saw that guy driving with it, but I don't know what it is. Apple Vision Pro. Headset hits US stores today. Here's what you need to know. It's Apple's first new product in 7 years, officially launched on Friday. It's a mixed reality headset. Just tell me what the fuck it is. Is it just the AR? Yeah, it's talked up the potential for AR to help people communicate and collaborate. Now he will have to prove that a device that blends both virtual reality and augmented reality, a technology that overlays virtual images on live video of the real world, is indeed the future of computing. He called it the most advanced consumer electronics device ever created. Oh my god! It's $3,499. Wow! What a price tag. And wired. And wired. It can't be wired. I saw a guy driving a car with one. The Vision Pro has limited apps out of the gate and will be tethered to a battery pack the size of an iPhone, offering about 2.5 hours of battery life on a single charge. Okay, I see. Wired to the battery. Not like wired to the wall or something. And of course I'll play Hades 2 when it comes out. The experience is unmatched when it comes to watching immersive videos and interacting with the world around you. Or you can just interact with the world around you IRL, as opposed to through a headset. I feel like that's probably more immersive. It's rare to find a new technology that feels groundbreaking, but in the 2 demos CNN experienced ahead of its launch, it's easy to see the future. Let me see.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro.
Woo! No one claps at these things.
It's the first Apple product you look through and not at.
I just don't see that catching on. I really don't. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see why you'd want that. It's super expensive. It's super inconvenient, and it doesn't really seem like it offers that much. Like you're gonna be a lot better off just doing this project on your computer, as opposed to standing in your kitchen. People just going to use it to watch porn everywhere. In that case, you're just better off getting yourself a VR headset and watching porn. I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it all. Thanks to Risa Balejo. Only benefit is watching a movie on a plane. Or you can just plug your headphones into the TVs in the back of the seats that pretty much every plane has nowadays. Granted, I've only flown once in the last 6 years, but I think pretty much every plane has that now. Thanks for the membership, Troy. It has a whole thing where the outside shows your eyes, but the screen that shows your eyes is way too dim so you can't see them. Well, that's what it was showing here. It looks very silly. Like, it looks like snorkeling gear. It's a starting point to a new way of using VR/AR like we use a computer, but from anywhere, more portable than a laptop. Thanks for Prime, Jeremy. But not really. All the places you'd use a laptop you're still better off using a laptop than this. Because think about it. Let's say Sketch is on. I was super wrong about the iPad. I didn't think the iPad would catch on, so I could be super wrong here. But let's say you're at Starbucks. You're like, okay, I've got this project I got to do. I got to answer some emails. Let me fucking slap on my goggles. And you wander on over there. You're just going to be doing, like, this kind of shit. Now you are inconveniencing everyone around you. Like, now no one can really sit next to you because you're getting fucking bopped in the head because you have to fucking play with it like you're in Minority Report Tom Cruise. Whereas on a laptop, it's a lot closer and it's a lot less intrusive around everyone else's space. Like, this would only ever be used, I feel, in like a home setting or an office setting. And in both those cases, you're better off just using a laptop or a desktop. Yeah, but I'm a selfish asshole who doesn't care about other people's space. Yeah, fair enough. All you need to do is look at something and pinch fingers to navigate. Though you don't need to move arms around. Well, how do you type then? Do you bring a keyboard with you? Because I mean, you're gonna have to like type on something, right? You're gonna have to do something with your hands, like if you're answering emails for work. Eye tracking. It tracks your eyes to type. I can't even imagine what that looks like. Speech to text. No one's going to want to say their emails out loud in public. Eye tracking, though, if they can make that work, I guess solves that issue. Marcus Brownlee said the eye tracking shows the eye tracking with keyboard. Let me take a peek. Let's see.
All right, so you've seen the unboxing. Now it's time for the breakdown. What is the first time you put on this headset? It goes through this calibration process to have incredible spatial positioning lock. And like, it's really hard to show, like, have you appreciate this through a YouTube video. Reviewing VR headsets is hard, but like turn around in the room you're in and like picture a wall or a window just appearing locked in place in 3D space in your room. And no matter how much you move your head or move around, it stays exactly kind of floating where it's supposed to be. But
well, that's nice if it fixes that problem. That was going to be another thing I mentioned, is things being all like jaggedy and moving around as you move. It'd be a massive nauseating headache. So that's good if they fix that. Let me see here we go, the keyboard.
Text input. So you might be wondering, how does text input work with no physical controllers? So there's basically 3 ways to do this. So let's say you're in Safari and you want to go to mkbhd.com.
Quest 3 does this already.
Shiny new Chevron hoodie.
Tell that to Apple, not me, man.
Great. How do you do it? So the first way is to literally hunt and peck, poking the keys on the keyboard that appears.
Which is what I was saying.
So this one is tough because it literally only reacts to your pointer finger on each hand. So
God, that looks awful. Yeah, that sucks shit.
Or anything like that. Not great. The second way, though, I think is actually kind of good. It's at least faster, which is looking at the key you want to interact.
Thanks, Merc. It's a new keyboard.
Pinching to select it. So just
I actually don't know.
Looking around the keyboard
it was a
like
gift.
This and selecting the keys. And you might be surprised how fast you can type like this if you actually know your way around a keyboard pretty well. I actually prefer this to poking the virtual keys because I at least get a little bit of haptic feedback from my own fingers tapping together. But then in Safari, the last way to do it is literally to just look up at the microphone and say the URL out loud.
Oof.
mkbhd.com.
Can't use that in public.
And then it just hears you and goes to the site.
Okay, but this one does look interesting. So you look and then this. I guess that would fix that issue of being a nuisance in public. Go to the FaceTime section. Is that like a big selling point here? Is like really cool FaceTime?
From their personas.
Oh wow! Whoa!
Technically speaking, incredible. So I've made a few FaceTime calls in the past few days with some fellow reviewers who you'll probably recognize from their personas.
Oh,
who are
whoa.
also testing the Vision Pro. And universally, once we all got past the shock of, oh my god, it's you, it looks like a digital version of you, this is crazy, I've never seen anything like this before.
I've seen something like this. This looks like a 007 GoldenEye, where they pasted like real faces onto the models, but it was like really uncanny. Dude, jeepers. Conceptually, cool idea, I guess. Maybe we just keep that baking in the oven a little bit longer, though. Thor Love and Thunder floating head. So fucking true. Yeah, that is exactly what it looks like. Thanks for membership, Drayson. Very cool in concept. I think the execution just needs to be a little cleaner. This is kind of frightening.
Past that, there is a ton happening here. So you can see the FaceTime windows literally appear as just that. They're just like glassy windows floating in space with people looking through them. And then the angle that you look into the window is going to match the angle that they see you looking at them. Meaning, if we're all in Vision Pros on this call, unlikely, but hear me out. If we're all in Vision Pros and you've got a bunch of people on this FaceTime call, so there's somebody to the left and somebody to the right. If I look to the person and make eye contact with the person to the right, the person to the left sees like the side of my head because I'm looking at somebody else.
That is cool. Like, again, conceptually, that's really cool. I think the execution still needs to be a little cleaner because this is just kind of like really uncomfortable. But does it really do much? Does this, like, what is the advantage of this over just like a normal Zoom call or a FaceTime or whatever? Thanks for membership, Keith. Immersion? Well, I feel like it's less immersive. If I'm on a Zoom call or a FaceTime, I see the real human being as opposed to the Sims world model here. Right now, just more proof of... Right now, it's more just proof that it works. And that's about it. Just like the Oculus Rift 1. Yeah, I guess, again, it is very early. And conceptually, it's interesting for sure. I just don't know about paying $3,500 for this. Maybe in the future, though. I could definitely see it. Thanks for the bits, trash. Oh my god, Jesus, Michael. Fuck, thank you for the 30 double cheeseburger money. Thank you. That was really wholesome. Thank you, trash. Step by step. I can look it up. I see Jim Carrey coming out of retirement already for Sonic 3. I did not, but that's cool. He's good in Sonic. No, someone in chat just mentioned the zoo horror game, though. I did, Hudson. It was great. At best, you're paying $3.5K to be an alpha tester for a future tech. That's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. That's a large buy-in for a very early concept. But again, I don't know. I guess I just don't really see why this would catch on. To me, it just still doesn't seem like some kind of huge improvement over just using a laptop or something if you're portable and on the go. Or in your own home, just using a desktop. To me, AR and VR is most exciting in an entertainment context as opposed to a business one. Like Ready Player One. Well, that's what I'm talking about. For entertainment, I get. But this seems like it's more focused on, like, business itself. Like, making it a staple of your everyday life for your normal day-to-day. And yeah, we're going to talk about Friendly Jordies in just a minute. I've already got it pulled up. Thanks for resub decomposition. The Vision Pro is mostly for developers to make apps for when mass consumer version comes out in a couple years. Perhaps. Thanks to Risa Bricky. It's really good to use while lying down in your bed and looking at the ceiling. This made me sad to read. And appreciate that, Michael. Hope everything looks up for you. It all just depends on your personal preference, Panda. Whichever one you can stick to is going to be best. There's benefits to both, but it's a matter of which one you can stick to. So whichever one's easier, you can't go wrong with either. And yeah, I like the Dune, so I'm excited for the sequel. I'd be scared out of my mind to see an AI adaptation of my friend's face staring at me. Well, that's just you though, bub. Maybe he'd think it's cool. Thanks for resub, Sakito. Is it compatible with Live Jasmine? Probably. I doubt it's blocked. Why was it Ultra Creep for Google to try AR, but it's not for Apple? I actually don't even remember the Google AR fiasco, if there was one. Google just has a history of abandoning every project it ever tries. There's a whole website dedicated to the Google graveyard, and there's like fucking 200 products on there. They just don't commit to anything and give up. And half-ass it. What is that about, Lyndon? I'm so confused. Wait, what? I might have misread that. Remember how Stadia was going to revolutionize gaming? Yeah, and you remember how Google Plus was going to revolutionize social media? It goes on and on and on and on and on. All the Google failures are unbelievable. So many people probably don't even know half of the shit on there. Because they quietly launch and quietly die. And thanks, Tyler. Glad you're enjoying them. And thanks to the membership, Kinna. And yeah, Death Stranding 2 trailer was hype, so I'm looking forward to it. I miss Google Plus. Why? Nobody used it. Even if you tried to use Google Plus, it was so convoluted and messy, you couldn't do anything. It was awful. And YouTube had the audacity to force you to make a Google Plus so you could comment on videos and interact. And it still couldn't save it. Thanks, Resub Handsome. I appreciate that. Thank you, Shelby. I have not seen Severance. Like some membership, Panda. And I just got made aware of Silent Hill short message. Maybe I'll play it, we'll see. And yeah, I plan on doing Tekken tournaments soon. There's a membership, Sue. Google just recently killed Google Jamboard, which was basically a tablet that only worked as a whiteboard. The fuck is the Google Jamboard? Thanks, Resub John. Jamboard.google. No information is available for this page. Untitled Jam. Let's see. Google's whiteboarding app is joining the graveyard. The company is shutting down its collaborative Jamboard app in late 2024 and pointing users to other whiteboard tools. So cool. All right. This is the app itself. They actually killed off the tablet version itself in September. They had a tablet version of the Jamboard? I've never even heard of it. Oh my god, you might remember Google had a $5,000 Jamboard whiteboarding meeting room display? Wait, what? Google made a $5,000 whiteboard and it's weirdly fun.
Gmail, Hangouts, Google Drive. These products are pretty much ubiquitous in modern offices.
Thanks, Agent.
This
Thanks
voiceover
for
right
some
now,
Sasquatch.
I wrote this script with a colleague in Google Docs. But that's all been online, and now Google is trying to take its workplace.
Let me see. I just want to see this right here.
Sides. The material is actually kind of a soft plastic. It just really looks like a blown up kid's tablet or something like that. The devices you use are also the same way. This is sort of like a giant crayon, and there's no real technology here. You just start writing, and it works. The eraser.
I would fucking hope so.
Like a big puck, and it even has microfiber on the eraser side, which is pretty neat, because that way you end up cleaning off the display as you're erasing.
We went over that already a lot digital. That's
really
like 3 weeks old now.
My handwriting is absolutely horrible.
Thanks, it's your own
I
Wukong.
can barely read it sometimes, but the Jamboard, from my experience, has actually been really good at figuring it out. Look at that. That happened pretty quickly. I'm really amazed because
$5,000 for that, huh? Interesting. Google's full of great ideas. Bro, my high school had this in 2010. Well, yeah, it's a fucking whiteboard app. Of course. Thanks, Reese of Aces. Hey, congrats on the 205 on the bench. That's huge. And now the only supplements I take are multivitamin. The GNC one-a-days. I forgot which ones they're called, but the one-a-day multis. That's the only supplement. Yeah, that's fair, Panda. True. Well, thanks for the only time I'm watching, Logan. I still have a Stadia controller. God bless. I'm still in Fishman Island arc of One Piece. It's just so boring I haven't been watching. Hope you're doing alright, Marco. And not sure yet, Joan. Or Joa. You should buy a smart board. I'll pass. That sounds completely worthless. And yeah, we talked about it, Static. You see some Ordinary Gamers video on Arkham subreddit? I saw I posted it. I haven't watched it yet, though. Oh my god. Thank you for this huge drop, River. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. Thank you for that. I appreciate the generosity, River. Thank you, man. Got no advice for you, Lice. Thanks for the resub, sweetie. What's happening? With Friendly Jordies? Basically, I'm sure most of you remember this. Friendly Jordy's has been like the target of some very powerful, corrupt people. His house even got firebombed. I'm sure most of you remember that. Yesterday, he posted this video, statement from Friendly Jordy's, basically having to publicly admit defeat at the hands of this organization. So he had to take down the video Coronation, which was a very important video that exposed a lot of really, really bad people. And they are above the law. So they were able to strong-arm him with threats to take it down. And the authorities did nothing to help him or stop them. They are truly above the law. So for the safety of himself and his team, he took it down. It's a real shame. It is a real shame. Nice membership, Everly. I'd say basketball. Try basketball. Pick it up. Is Australia really that fucked up? I guess so. I had no idea, but yeah, this is just blatant too. There's nothing secretive about it. It's just front and center here. No questions. Doesn't matter where you lean politically or anything in Australia. This is just blatant corruption. They're controlled by an actual group of villains here, which they're not even trying to hide. It's going to be re-uploaded. Oh, I know. It's been re-uploaded like 1,000 times, I'm sure, but that's not the point. Thanks for your sub, Tony. Oh, well, that was wholesome. Thank you for that, Elizabeth. Oh my god, and thank you again, Michael. Well, there's other options for creatine. You don't have to get, like, the powders or anything. You can just get, like, pill creatine, which is effective still. So if you don't like the creatine powders, just do the pills. Yeah, the only supplements I take are the GNC one-a-day multivitamins. Seems like many people are above the law these days. Oh, well, yeah, especially here, though. Like, there's nothing even remotely secretive about it. It's crazy. And there's just nothing he or anyone can do about it because they are at the upper echelon of power. Nah, I get that, Bench, yeah. It's just scary. Anyone know of any websites that have PDF versions of textbooks? I remember trying to ask that very question back when I was in college. There's only a few. I think it's a tier 1. May. Can't remember what they were, but the big one that I was using was just direct torrents from some generous saints that uploaded it. And thanks, No Life. Appreciate that. And Apollo. Tekken 8 for sure. I think Tekken 8's great. Thanks for your resub, Twig. Library Genesis for textbooks? I don't know that one. Try it. Save yourself like $150. That shit is a scam. I made a whole video on that college textbook scam. I hate it. It's horrible. Even the used ones are expensive. Well, the whole thing's just a racket, top to bottom. That is just blatant corruption. You seen the new Argyle movie? I was going to see it today with Aaron, but then I had some other stuff going on, so I didn't get a chance to. I've heard that the Argyle movie's actually good. Is it not? Thanks to the membership, Winston. Because to me, it looked very, at best, mediocre. And I did not see that situation, Tony. No, it's bad. Everyone's saying it's bad here. Alright, that makes me excited. I'll check it out then for sure. And of course I played Sly Cooper too. It's great. I know, Eric, it's rough. The fact that colleges have multi-billion-dollar endowments is racket in and of itself. He's a tier 1 silly. It's good in some aspects, but the fighting sequences, man, they hit. Alright, well that's cool. Thanks to resub Pokemon. College is way too expensive. Hey, preaching to the choir. You don't gotta tell me, I know. Oh, I know. Thanks, Spidey. Appreciate it. What do you think is going to be the biggest stinker of the year, movie, show, and game-wise? Way too early to tell. For movies, I don't see Night Swim being beaten for horror. I think Night Swim is like the worst horror movie you can even make. But we'll see. Games, too early. Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely going to be hard to beat. And then shows, I haven't seen any bad shows yet. But I do know Halo Season 2 is about to start, and then Avatar The Last Airbender both this month, so we're about to have back-to-back stinkers. Thanks for membership, Plimpus, and the resub Twin Flames, and 10 gift subs again, River. Thank you, River. Madam Web comes out in like 2 weeks. Oh, no, you're wrong. Madam Web comes out next week. Thank you for reminding me. That's right. Madam Web is next week. Get excited. Even the actresses in here do not seem confident. Like Dakota Johnson herself seems like she fucking hated it. Thanks to Prime Billy. Jesus, Golden, that's fucking awful. But yeah, the corruption is crazy there. Hey, drive safe, Michael. And really appreciate it, Spidey, thank you. Didn't she fire her agent recently? I didn't look into this, but I saw the headline floating around that apparently after the filming of Madam Web, Dakota Johnson left the agency that got her that role and went elsewhere. So the connection is that she was really dissatisfied with taking this role, so she left. Or something like that. I didn't look into it. I don't know if that's real or not, but I saw that. Have you ever pooped outside due to emergency? I was plowing for 20 hours and it came at me out of nowhere, ran into someone's backyard in the wood line and dropped the steamer. I have not. I don't think I've ever shit in public like that. Like, I've shit in public toilets, but not just, like, on the ground. And of course I keep up, Val. What's Madam Web? It's just a really not good-looking superhero movie. I don't know what else to even describe it as. It just really looks not great at all. Thanks for 5 gifted members, Spidey. Do you think it'll be worse than Morbius? I don't think it'll be worse than Morbius. I would be shocked. You'd have to really try to make it worse than Morbius, but I guess there's always the chance. That is foul, Golden. That sounds criminal. Apparently she thought it was part of the MCU and got very disappointed after finding out it wasn't. Yeah, that's rough. At least Morbius had the memes. Yeah, at least it had the memes. And perhaps Tony. Is Suicide Squad still your worst superhero movie? I've been thinking about that a little bit. I don't know. I think Suicide Squad still might be my least favorite superhero movie. The first one, not the James Gunn one. But there's been so many bad ones recently, it's hard. Hey, happy birthday, Bob. So for you, Morbius is greater than Suicide Squad? Yeah, I at least enjoyed Morbius as like a so bad it's good kind of thing after the fact. I actually hated it in the moment. I thought it was excruciating to watch. But afterwards, the memes and shit were fire. So it kind of redeemed the movie for me. The first Suicide Squad movie is just such a clunker. There was nothing about it that was even enjoyable. And yeah, occasionally JJ. I still love him in that whole group. And so far, Solo Leveling's been good. I've been enjoying it. I don't know if we're talking about the same Suicide Squad movie, but the one I watched was good. No, you saw The Suicide Squad, which is the more recent one from like 2020, James Gunn. That was good. I enjoyed that. We're talking about Suicide Squad 2016. This one. It was atrocious. $8 years ago. I know, it makes me feel so old. It's actually shocking. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that, Lemon. Thanks for the generosity. This was a fire movie when I watched it, bro. What do you mean? You're just fucking lying. I couldn't even tell you what the enemies they fought were. They were like these sludge monsters or something. The movie was so dark in the theater, you can't even see what they were fighting half the time. It was like their own fucking imagination. The characters sucked, the action fucking sucked, the villains sucked, everything was bad. And I did see that MetaZoo closed, Colby, that was sad. You need new big improvements on your dad's car project? Yep, they got the body off, they've got a lot of work done now. Oh, and Jared Leto Joker. Oh, yeah. Hey, well, I hope you had a good time skydiving then, JFN. Thank you for the generosity, and happy birthday. And not often, Rocky. And I did not watch Mashal. Heard good things, though. Like I said earlier, I did not get into the Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion beef. Beating the Suicide Squad game yet? Yeah, I hated it. You ever watch Fantastic Four 2015? That was offensively bad. I've been meaning to. I know it's horrible, but I haven't seen it. Hey, congrats, Lobitox. The Fantastic Four movie from the 90s has a cool story. Well, even the Fantastic Four movie with Jessica Alba was actually kind of fun. I remember liking it when I was young. I haven't rewatched it since, but I did like it for the time. That's fine, Justin. I thought the movie was terrible, though. I thought the Suicide Squad movie was just bad. Thanks, Prime Aiden. The first one. Hey, it happens, Cheetah. No worries. And yeah, I know Carl Weathers passed away. Sad. Thanks for 5 gift subs, May. Appreciate it. The Fantastic Four 2015 is ass. I know. It's fantastic. Like that, right? No. They put a 4 in the name somewhere, and I can't remember where. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah, there it is. I need to watch this. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, Johnny. I saw. Thanks for the gift sub, Mint. And thanks, John Cena. It's crazy this year. We have 1 MCU movie and 3 Sonyverse movies. I love the Sonyverse. They are just consistently terrible. It's impressive. I'm excited. I like bad movies like that. So what are they? We got Madam Web, Venom 3, I think, was one of them, and then another I forgot. I think it's a tier 1 Rex. The resub, Lasada. Craven, right, Craven. Yeah, of course I know Machinima. I used to be big into Machinima stuff. Thanks a Prime Danny. An interesting idea emoji. Ivan Ooze was pretty cool. Craven will be the worst out of them easily. Nah, I think Madam Web is going to be the worst out of them easily. Craven the Hunter did look bad, but not as bad as Madam Web. I think it'll go Madam Web, Craven, then Venom in terms of worst to best there. And yeah, I have John. Craven's going to be so boring, Madam Web might at least have Spider-Man to keep it interesting. No, what? Oh my god, no. I don't even think they're going to mention Spider-Man's name in Madam Web. No, sirree. That's not happening. Thanks to Prime. Eno. I know, Megamind, I know, looks terrible. I saw. I will be playing Helldivers 2 next week. Or, yeah, it's next week. Sleep well, Panda, and thanks for membership, Lemon. Glad you're enjoying Red Thread, Frey. Yeah, we just talked about the Geordies update. It is very sad. That corruption is despicable. Thanks, membership B38. And no, we've been playing bad games all week with Suicide Squad into Jujutsu Kaisen, so not tonight. What MCU movie is coming in 2024? I don't remember. Oh, Deadpool 3, right. That's the one. Yeah, it's just Deadpool for the MCU this year. What's your favorite superhero movie? I'm not sure, man. That's tough. That's tough as well. The Marvels. Yeah, that's got to be up there. Fucking Marvels. Thor Ragnarok is unironically actually up there. I really liked Thor Ragnarok. It's such a shame they blew it with Love and Thunder. Ragnarok was great. Thanks, Arisa BJ. Watchmen. Interesting someone brings that up. I didn't watch Watchmen when I was young, when it came out. I tried watching it about 4 months ago. This movie fucking sucks. I really expected to like this a lot, because everything I saw from Dr. Manhattan and Rorschach and all that was like really cool. But this movie, I hated it. I could not get into it at all. It has such a huge cult following, and I loved all the clips I'd ever seen from it, but watching the whole movie, like actually sitting to watch it, man, I had no interest. Like, it felt like it was like edgy for the sake of edgy half the time. Like, what was one of Rorschach's lines? The smoldering piss from the city's bowels upset my stomach, as he's like jumping through jumping on top of like the silos or whatever. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It was just like constant preaching and like this over the top edginess. It was just kind of goofy. Thanks to give sub Silo. Watchmen in the HBO series is fantastic. Well, maybe the HBO series is fantastic, but man, this movie was fucking not good. I did not like it. And I really thought I was going to love it. I was excited. One word, Zack Snyder. Yeah, and I don't like dislike Snyder or anything. I really thought I thought I was gonna really love this one. What's Miracle Man? The comic is leagues better. Snyder fucks it up bad. The characters are great. Everything I know about the characters is really interesting. Like, again, like I said, I thought I was going to go in and love this movie. Because I knew so much about it going into it. And I hated it. Never met him in person. But yeah, Zilkami and I played together. I like him. I'm a big fan of his work. And he's a nice guy. Thanks, Resub Nuclear. You at least like the Dr. Manhattan scenes? Yeah, but even in... So, every scene, in like, all of the good Dr. Manhattan scenes were the ones I have seen before watching the movie. All the other scenes that he was in, I was like, damn, he's not interesting. He's just always aloof, basically. Well, maybe aloof's a little strong. But he's like, for example, the girl, he's like, I was having sex with you. No, you weren't. It was one of your mini clones having sex with me. Well, I'm in the middle of very important work. And then, like, all the clones are going back into him. It's like, but we can have sex later. I don't know. It's just so boring. Like, just super silly. He's supposed to be struggling with the loss of his humanity, but they don't do a good job of portraying that. Yeah, I know it's what the struggle's supposed to be, but it just comes across very bad and underwhelming and just downright comical most of the time. And I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't know what you want anymore. As one of his mini clones is fucking her or whatever. You didn't watch the extended cut? I don't know if it was the extended cut or not. I have no clue. I don't remember. Yeah, Cybreed's great. Glad you liked it. I think they're a fantastic band. Did you like Constantine? The Keanu Reeves Constantine? I did. That was fun. I did see that story, Michael. I read that headline earlier today about that mom. To be fair, The Boys, another new series, kind of ripped off Watchmen. I think Watchmen was probably a very massive, influential graphic novel series. It's just the movie itself, I did not get into it. Not at all. When I really thought I would. I don't know anything about that animal, do. What's your opinion on the ivory-billed woodpecker? Is it extinct? It's some entertaining ornithology drama, basically the holy grail of American birds, but all photos are like Bigfoot photos. You're asking the wrong guy. I don't know anything about ornithology. I don't think so. I doubt they're cursed, Bob. Actually, hold on. I really want to look up that Rorschach quote now. I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head, but I can't. There's the one when he was jumping on those silos. And it was like a really long monologue. I'm checking the IMDb. It's not on here, I don't think. They have these good quotes on here, which makes sense. Thanks for the membership, Doctor. You gonna play Elden Ring before the DLC? Probably not. I played the fuck out of Elden Ring and speedran it. I did not watch Overlord Season 4. Did you hear about the Jacksonville Jaguars employee who stole $22 million from the team to gamble on FanDuel, and now FanDuel is refusing to give it back? How the fuck? Jaguars asked FanDuel to return stolen $20 million. They asked FanDuel to reimburse them for some or all of the approximately $20 million in stolen proceeds a former employee lost on the site. Holy shit. How? How are you allowed to just do that? Like, how did no one check that? Amit Patel, a mid-level finance manager, has pleaded guilty to stealing $22 million through a virtual credit card system the Jaguars used for expenses. Sources with knowledge of the case told ESPN Patel lost about $20 million of the funds on daily fantasy and sports bets at FanDuel, which assigned him a VIP host. He lost about $1 million on DraftKings. Man, this guy sucks at gambling. Jesus Christ. Patel transferred money directly from the team VCC to FanDuel, sources say. The source familiar with the situation said discussions are ongoing among FanDuel and the Jaguars and the NFL on what the source called a settlement. However, the source said, the way they see it, we got this money fair and clear. It's not our problem. We have to forfeit it back to you. That is so on the nose for a company like this. We got this money fair and square. What, it was stolen? Well, we didn't steal it, so it's clean to us. What are you talking about? That's so fucking on brand. Yeah, I will be playing it. Awesome. Consider it washed. True. That's I can't believe there's not like a legal obligation to return stolen funds. Man, I gotta take a shit. This made me have to take a shit. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. You gonna see the solar eclipse on April 8th? I don't know, I never really bother. Patel siphoned the funds over 3.5 years according to federal court documents. In December, he pled guilty to the fraud charges in federal court in Jacksonville. He faces up to 30 years in prison and a $500K fine when he is sentenced March 12th. Nice. I have not started Freerun yet. And no, I don't know Red Hawk Weapon of Death. Will you buy the Apple Vision Pro? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Freerun is while Fern is Matt. What the fuck does that mean? Freerun is while Fern is Matt. I don't know what that riddle means, brother. It's a fucking anime. What are you yapping about with that? Patel also used stolen money to buy a Tesla, a Nissan pickup truck, a condominium in nearby Point Vadra Beach, a designer watch for $95K, and cryptocurrency. Wow. A $95K watch, huh? Hey, at least he was iced out for 3.5 years. Of course he's into crypto. Oh, you know who else is? Andrew Tate. I just saw that the other day. He made like a strong hoopla about how he's never going to do crypto because he's not going to be like an influencer rugging. And then he announced he's considering doing the crypto. So that was kind of cute. Maybe crypto's on the rise again. Maybe we'll start seeing more shitcoins. It's coming back, unfortunately. Where? Who? I got so many crypto scam ads on YouTube. It's insane. It's insane you don't use an ad block on YouTube. And yeah, of course, I don't speedrun only up anymore. So what will happen with all of the money, or what will happen to all the stuff he bought with the stolen money? Repoed. He's a prime Uxie. That's how that happens. They take it back. He doesn't just get to keep it at his estate. That wouldn't make any sense. And nah, I'm not going to even bother getting into Boruto. Boruto is what, 67% filler? Wait, what? That's definitely not right. 74%. Just found out someone modded Moby Huge into Cyberpunk. It's on Nexus. That's a quality mod. No, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, the time skip. Even still, though, I'd need to watch the rest of it for that to make sense. If the show's 74% filler, then it's basically just a slice of life at that point. Pretty much. More or less. There's a couple cool fights that I see tossed around on Twitter. You gonna play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo? Nope. I'll just play it when it comes out. I already talked about the Aiden thing. I don't know enough about it. I just saw like the one clip floating around on Twitter where he was apparently playing against 21 Savage with marked cards. But I don't know too much about it, so I just don't have a whole lot to say. W scam? I guess, yeah, maybe it was a cool scam. I have no fucking clue. The new Garfield movie's coming out this year. Yeah, I'm not like excited for it or anything, but you're right, it is coming out this year. Wait, that's real? What? What's real? The Jordy stuff? Yeah. That's pretty cool, Plimpus. Ever gonna speedrun Granny again? Nope. Thanks, Resub Strawberry. Gru officially fucked. You talking about because he's got a son? I've never watched Despicable Me, so I don't really care, but congrats to Gru. Thanks for your Sublime. Why did you go to YouTube back to Twitch? I didn't. I'm still on YouTube. I just simul-stream. Twitch said you can do that now, and there's literally no reason not to. So I just do both. That's something I can briefly mention. Pokimane recently announced that she's no longer going to be exclusive to Twitch, right? And she did her first YouTube stream. I really think she should just do the multi-streaming. I don't understand why you wouldn't. I really think that's going to be like the future of streaming. Most people aren't, well, no one's going to be exclusive to any platforms. Because you'd be silly too for free. Because it's unethical. Wait, what? It's unethical to stream in two places at once? If we're going to go like a morality argument, it's actually more ethical because people that maybe don't like Twitch because of practices or something can instead watch it on YouTube if they're more comfortable there or whatever. That's a weird argument. Or vice versa, if they don't like the way YouTube runs the ship and prefer the way Twitch does in the community there, they can watch it there. It's like significantly more ethical if you're going to go with that argument. Appreciate the 10 gift subs, May. But there's really no reason why anyone would ever be exclusive to a platform now without a contract. I don't understand. Nothing enforces exclusivity anymore except for Kick and Rumble with contracts. Or if you're already on like an existing Twitch or YouTube one. Thanks for your sub wheels. Less interaction in chat? Nope. You just combine both of them, which is what I do. She is multi-streaming? Oh, is she? By multi-streaming, I mean simul-streaming. Like, I'm pretty sure her YouTube stream was not also broadcast on Twitch at the same time, right? That's what I mean. I think she's just trying out different platforms, but they're exclusive streams. Or, like, the streams are exclusive to that platform she broadcasts on. Like, she doesn't do it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I don't know what that means, Brandon, but alright. And I hope it's a banger death TA. Did you watch Lud's video on it? I did. I think Lud's video is solid on it. For the most part. Thanks for the gifted member, Cody. Again, there's just really no reason I can think of why you wouldn't just simul-stream. Like, even, for example, XQC. If he didn't sign with Kick. If XQC started streaming on Twitch and YouTube, he keeps the Twitch audience and then also just gets the YouTube one. And he's got a very big YouTube channel already. Even if it's like peanuts compared to the Twitch one, it's still a totally different avenue, and there's really no reason not to. So I don't understand why anyone wouldn't. You can tweet it at me, Linom, and I'll check it out. More exposure for smaller streamers too. I mean, it gives them more of a chance to get seen, sure. But even for any streamer of any size, it's literally nothing but benefits. I have not seen Beekeeper yet. I don't know about that, Cheetah. I think most people are just going to start making the switch to simul streaming. I've said that for like a couple months now. I think that's kind of going to be the future of it. You ever spoken with Jordies? Yeah, we've talked a few times. No, I would never stream the Xenoblade series. That's way too long for a stream. And I am going to play the new Space Marines when it comes out. You think you'll branch out to other streaming services? Nah, I don't think so. It'll probably just be YouTube and Twitch. I see people streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time, which is smart. What do you use to simulcast? It's a Soriyuki, I think is what it is. It's just an OBS plugin. And yeah, I saw the Larry David clip. Nice, Linum. That sounds nice. And no, I've never heard of that anime before. Twitter Live would pop off. I just don't see who the fuck on Twitter is going to be wanting to watch a live stream. You won't even have people that click on an article past the headline, let alone sit and watch a fucking live stream. I don't see that happening. I really don't. Like, even Elon Musk, when he streamed, when we watched Elon Musk's first Twitter stream, he had like 8K viewers. So even Elon Musk, with like the drone army he has, was not pulling numbers, because that is just not conducive to people that want to sit and watch something long form. That is like the worst place to try and watch a stream. TikTok works because now TikTok lives are pushed so heavily, people are starting to get conditioned to watching lives. So that can work for sure. Bring back D Live. Ugh. Ugh. We just checked in on that. That shit is degenerate. That is a foul spot. No, I'm not qualified to do that skill. Thanks for resub, Shiny. No, sweet. Thanks, Crimson. Thanks for resub, Paper Brick and Slime. Why don't you do TikTok live? I wouldn't even know how to simul-stream to TikTok. And TikTok's just not a platform that I really care all that much about. I'm playing Poppy's Playtime on Sunday, I believe. Either Sunday or Monday. You ever tried booger sugar? Talking about cocaine? What are you, a cop? You trying to bust me? When are you going to do the Tekken nights? Maybe I'll start that this week. I'll have a little bit of time before Helldivers after Poppy's Playtime. And, what did I say after that? Yeah, Don't Pee. So I think maybe this week. Tweet it at me, Dapper Dog. I'll take a peek. What happened to your TikTok account? Nothing. It's still there. It's just not very active. And I did not see the update on that, Leland. No. You should check out Tool Academy. Oh, I know it. I was watching Gunner watch it. It is great. No, Tool Academy's fantastic, man. But I haven't, like, watched it without the lens of watching it with Gunner. And yeah, I've been reading Berserk. Your Joe Rogan nipple video led me here. Oh, speaking of Joe Rogan and his nipples, he just signed a $250 million Spotify deal again. I don't even know why. Like, wasn't he still under the $100 million contract? Did they need to? He is fucking farming them. Of course I remember Peef Spogdar. The more money he makes, the longer his nipples get. Probably. That shit is unreal. He can have podcasts on YouTube again with video, that's why. Like full episode? I didn't read into this. Full episodes? And I thought it was also for Twitter or something. I actually hated it in Insomniac, so neither. Yeah, full multi-streaming. He can do everything now, not tied only to Spotify. Oh. Interesting. I haven't tuned into him in a very long time. I tune into the subreddit from time to time, the Joe Rogan subreddit. They fucking hate him, it seems. They give all of his lowlights. Thanks to recent prelax, and there's some fucking awful clips in there. Nothing too crazy, Ep. Thanks to Prime Panda. Didn't you watch the Rock episode? Yeah, but that doesn't really count. It's not like I watched because I wanted to watch Rogan. I watched because I wanted to see if the Rock would actually be a human being for once in the last decade. Thanks to Prime Gum. Will you stream the Until Dawn remake? Maybe, I haven't decided. I might. Thanks to Prime. Quindroid. And the 5 gifted members, Daniel. Yeah, we were talking about the steroid Olympics a little bit ago. The Peter Thiel steroid Olympics. Oh, I love it, Hikari. I think Berserk is incredible. Yeah, we got more Moist Wrestling League coming. Any new Red Thread on the way? Didn't the new episode drop yesterday? Or today, rather? No, it's not up yet? Oh, okay, then it's tomorrow it'll be up. Felt disrespected by the Long John Silver video because I love the combo stores with T-Bell. But have you ever seen the conspiracy? They're owned by the cartel. Haven't seen that conspiracy, but Long John's just fucking terrifying to eat at. Yeah, I've seen it, Ruiz. You ever play the Insomniac series Resistance? Yeah. I liked it. I didn't like Resistance 2 or 3, really. 2 was okay, but 3 was just bad. Yeah, I still plan on it, Nichols, for sure. And yeah, I'll play Helldivers 2 when it comes out next week. Do you think the company Gillette has convinced several generations to buy their shitty disposable razors for huge profit margins and aggressive advertisements, while the reality is that we're using a simple safety razor is far while the reality is that using a simple safety razor is far superior. Brother, that's like every major brand out there. That's not even exclusive to just Gillette. But yeah. That's like everything. Man just has it out for Gillette. You'll get no complaints from me if you hate Gillette. You go crazy with it. I'm not exactly a huge Gillette guy. Thanks for membership, Daniel. I don't really care. Dare me to do some push-ups, just pick the number. You just do a simple like 50. You don't have to do it in one set. Just do 50 over the course of however many sets it takes you to get there. God bless. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Riley. Stay strong. I'm wishing you the best. That's terrible. I'm glad you liked Godzilla -1. That was my movie of the year. I have not watched The Beekeeper. Maybe I will at some point, though. A lot of fucking Beekeeper enthusiasts. I keep seeing people mention that. Yeah, I'm going to speedrun Don't Pee. I'm going to try to speedrun Don't Pee. I think you play more Lies of P. I might speedrun it once it gets into the mid-30s, like I said. But right now we're still low 40s. On the cusp of 30s. And play Rise of Ronin when it comes out? Oh, fuck yeah, I love Team Ninja. And it's got Neo-looking gameplay, so absolutely. No. Hey, thanks for that, Turtle. They showed Rise of Ronin at New State of Play. Yeah. We watched it, what, yesterday or the day before? It looks great. I am very excited. Favorite anime is probably Attack on Titan or Code Geass. Either of those two. You see Grounded Part... Did you see Grounded Part 2, The Last of Us Part 2 documentary? Are you talking about where they revealed that they might do a Last of Us 3? Because I did see that. Basically showed how the game was made was really cool. Oh, so those are two separate things? The Suicide Squad Steam review is mostly positive. What do you think is going on? It's the same thing that happens with pretty much anything these days. You have to pick a side and then stick with it forever with any type of entertainment. So Suicide Squad, like if you if you think it looks cool, you can't change your mind once playing it. So you just have to stick with like, yeah, no, this is like an amazing game. It's actually like a fucking 10 out of 10. It's just people wanting it to be good and then refusing to just admit that they're wrong and it's not. So they just stick with it to be like brainwashed. Thanks for the resub, Ev. Why'd you start multi-streaming? Happy you are, but what made you start? Well, I actually didn't start multi-streaming. I just switched from Twitch to YouTube. But then less than a month after I made that switch, Twitch said, actually, you can just simul-stream. So I was like, bet, I'll start simul-streaming. So I did. People still overhating the story, even though Justice League leaving foreshadowed like a ton throughout the game. That still wouldn't change anything, though. That still doesn't change any of the problems with the story. The boss battles are terrible, and the way that the Justice League peters out and presumed dead is still trash. Like actual dog shit. Shoot Superman enough and he just goes, ooh, and that's it. That's still terrible. Even if he's still alive in like a follow-up game, it doesn't make it any better in the current one. Thanks for resub, Raymond. Brainiac's some ass, don't get me wrong, but most people are mad because they died. Most would not have an issue if they didn't die. You might be right, I don't know, but I don't think that would change anything. Even if they're still alive, it still makes it absolutely terrible in the current state. Because for all intents and purposes, they are not there anymore. You stopped the threat in the lamest way possible. How did you beat Flash? With a gun. How did you beat Superman? With some bullets from a gun. How did you beat Green Lantern? Well, that one actually used a gun as well. What about Batman? That was also a gun. Brainiac? A gun too. Well, did anything interesting happen in the fight? No, I just shot him enough and he fell over. Not even a climactic moment or any kind of cool send-off or anything. And no, I don't think it's a bad game, Chase. My favorite metalcore band? It's tough. Thanks to Tier 1 Adrian. I like how the final boss fight was just the Flash again. That still blows my mind. That is still crazy to me. That is actually still wild. They would just take the exact same moveset from the worst boss in the game and give it to the final boss. And nothing else. He's a gifted member, Karma. You see the theory that Uncle Ben is going to get his famous quote from a fortune cookie? I saw that on Twitter. I don't think they're going to do that, though. That would be really, really, really dumb. I just want to play the goddamn claw machine. Hey, we're getting there. We're finally getting there. It's really getting there. I'm serious. If you were to rank Liza P on the moist meter, what rating would you give it? I put that in the video. I said I'd give it probably like a 90. I liked Liza P a lot. I thought it was great. The name sounds familiar, Rex, but I don't think I've ever watched anything from him. And thanks, Alaz. That was wholesome. Thanks, Imperial. What's your opinion on the band Knocked Loose, aka SpongeBob Core? Are they aka SpongeBob Core? There's a few Knocked Loose songs I like. And thanks, Alex. 12 minutes is the current record for Don't Pee. Oh, let's go. That's fire. I'll probably start the speedruns on like Monday. Y'all listen to Glorb? I listen to Glorb all the time. I was actually listening to a ton of Glorb today on back day. I was getting a fat pump in. Plankton's STD came on like 3 times. And every time I was hitting some big lifts off that shit, he kept me motivated. Number 1 worst game you've ever played. Super Fight. And they will, Danny. Thanks to Tier 1 Andrew. If you like Glorb, do you listen to Yeet? I can't remember. I've listened to so much of it now, I can't remember. The other big one that I've liked a lot, though, is Boy What. Don't know if you said already, but you're going to keep playing Power World? Yeah, I like Power World. It's just there's so many games coming out all at once, so I've just been playing through a lot of different ones now. Still on Fishman Island in One Piece, brother. Shit sucks. I hate Fishman Island. Can you name a more ass $60 game than Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, the Avatar: The Last Airbender game mill game we played. I think that was also 60. But Jujutsu Kaisen is terrible. No, don't make no mistake. But you challenged me and I had an easy answer for it. Is he the first? Did you see the first Neuralink implant? Yeah. There's no follow-up on it, right? Not yet. I think they're still in a coma. Or not in a coma. Well, actually, no. Are they? Now I'm misremembering. No, still nothing new here. I'm very interested to see what comes from it. And perhaps Jiggly. There's a resub ghost. Would I get one? Absolutely not. Unless it gives you like superpowers or something. No shot. No. I do like implants elsewhere, but not a fucking brain implant. Thanks, Reese and Potato. Maybe it'll make you better at gambling. I don't gamble. It'd be worthless for me. It'd be wasted. And yeah, we were talking about Geordies earlier. And talked about that earlier as well, Peyton. Though I did, for the first time ever, make sports bets. I put money on the Super Bowl. I put $500 on like the most outrageous things for the Super Bowl. And then I also put like 100 on the Chiefs winning. It's boring. I'm never doing that again. But now I'm going to see if I get a crazy payday from it. I know I won't, but I figured might as well try. $49ers winning confirmed. True. I'm sure you'll do better than Drake. Bro sucks ass at betting. Well, he does suck ass at betting, from what I understand. But my bets are actually stupid. My bets are like the most brain dead bets I could find for the craziest payouts. Hold on, let me read them to you. I put 100. These two were just down. These should be criminal bets here. I put $100 that Noah Gray would get the first touchdown. And then on my next bet, I put $100 down that Kyle Jusselzik would get the first touchdown. So only one of those could even come true, and it's very unlikely either one of them will be true. Thanks to Tier 1 Whooper. But if one of those happens, I get $4,000 off of a $100 bet. This one has a very slight chance. This is the one that I'm kind of banking on. I put $100 that Deebo Samuel's going to score 3 TDs, which I think will also be a Super Bowl record if he does. And if that happens, I get $5,000. I did that for a 7-2 game in the World Cup and won $3K off $20 once. Nice. And then the other bet was the Chiefs winning, which is nothing really. That's a normal bet. It's a 50-50. Though I don't think they're going to win. I think the Niners will probably win. And then the other one was $100 on the highest scoring quarter being the first. I haven't checked in on the current state of TF2, Chunky. You're gonna watch the game with your family and friends? Yeah. I watch it with my family every year. I thought it'd just be fun to put some dumb money on the line here for some ridiculous shit. I still never forget, I don't remember which Super Bowl it was, but one of the Super Bowls had a safety, and there was like one maniac that put like $1,000 on a safety happening in the Super Bowl or something, and the guy cashed out like $1 million off of it. The real question, are you watching on Nickelodeon or ESPN? Probably Nickelodeon now to catch the SpongeBob performance. It was Broncos and Seahawks. Ah. What's your favorite sports ball team? Are you talking about football? It'd be the Bucks. I think it's a Tier 1 jungle. I think it's good, Death. I think the show's good. And thanks to Costume. What app did you use to make your bets? Fuck, I actually don't remember now. I just closed it. It was just the first one that came up that said it would work in Florida. You ever played Kinshi? No, I know what Kinshi is, though. I just haven't played it. I think JJK can be a top 10 anime? Absolutely. I think it's a top 3 action shonen. Like when it comes down to just pure action. Bet 500 on a safety. I can't. I actually was planning on it through that app, but they didn't have that as an option to bet on a safety. I would have though if I could. Hey, sleep well, Wukong. Do you think Taylor Swift will be at the Super Bowl? Is that even a real question, man? Of course she is. Doesn't she have a tour in Japan the same day? Oh no! Wait, she's not going to be at the Super Bowl? Fuck, my bet is ruined. The Chiefs lose. No! Damn. Oh, I like Dragon Ball a lot. I'll always like Dragon Ball. Oh my god, I'm super sorry to hear that. Well, I hope everything's okay with that. I've never heard of that before. But I'm wishing you the best with the condition. Sorry, I don't know how to say her name. She's still going. I heard them talking about her insane flight back after the show. Heard who talking? Her and Travis? Let me see. I'll just Google it. I bet the NFL would probably move the Super Bowl to a later time to accommodate her trip. Embassy of Japan answers whether Taylor Swift can fly from Tokyo to Vegas in time for the Super Bowl. I can't wait to learn. The embassy, leveraging Swift's album titles Speak Now, Fearless, and Red in a statement, assured Swifties and NFL fans that the Mastermind singer could comfortably make the trek. Despite the 12-hour flight and 17-hour time difference, the embassy can confidently speak now to say that if she departs Tokyo in the evening after her concert, she should comfortably arrive in Las Vegas before the Super Bowl begins. Close call. Chiefs win. She lands with a helicopter on the field. Oh, that'd be big. That would be big. Were you happy when Tom Brady came to the Bucks? He won us a fucking Super Bowl. Of course I was happy. I would really prefer she not show up because they're just going to pan the camera to her every couple of seconds. My mom loves that, so I don't mind. My mom likes it. She gets very excited. Even though she herself isn't a big Swiftie, she still thinks it's really cute, so I'm fine with it. Doesn't matter to me. The Taylor Swift cam. Thanks for the membership, Aaron. Hey, happy to hear that, Aaron. Congrats on your new girlfriend. Do you think the Pistons can still make the playoffs? Fuck no, they are a historically bad team. No chance. Chiefs, Angel. Just Redkin death. Post Malone is singing at the Super Bowl. I saw. That's hype. I fucking love Posty. We're playing Poppy Playtime on Sunday. And depending on how long it is, maybe then we go into Don't Pee. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Wes. Oh, super wholesome. Thanks, Cade. And I can't ship any Moby Huges. What's your opinion on Tom McDonald? Have you heard of him? Yeah, I actually heard of Tom McDonald all the way back when he made this. I forgot what it was called. The Mac Lethal Diss. The Lethal Injection. I remember that, and I'd never heard of him before this. And I actually thought this diss track was, like, extremely entertaining. Like, it had me giggling, even though I knew nothing about this beef or controversy. But then, like, I tried listening to some of his other songs, and it's all so preachy, and it's not for me at all. The Ben Shapiro verse was fucking wacky, but it's just lame. I don't know, I just couldn't get into that. But that diss track was fire. Do you prefer shaved balls or grown out shaved? For sure. It gets itchy if you don't shave it. Hey, stay safe out there, Kill. Be safe. Okay, well, I'm glad everything's looking up. I hope the recovery is nice and quick then. Thanks for your Blade. The Vegas line for Travis Kelce winning MVP, and the first person he mentions in his speech is Taylor Swift, is plus 3,000. Cool. I'm just going to stick with my stupid bets. I don't need even more stupid ones. Did you bet on the Gatorade? No, but my friends and I were talking. How is that even a bet you can make? Like, that's something you could know 100% with certainty. Right? Like, because obviously the players are going to tell you what Gatorade. So probably throughout the season, if you pay attention, you can always see what color Gatorade that they're drinking. and it probably stays the same. So you can just know for sure what Gatorade is on, like going to be there. Like that could be a 100% thing. So if you like really are an astute observer, you could probably nail that and put a lot of money on it each time. It's going to be orange. Oh, we'll see, Hayes. We'll see. I'm assuming you bet on it then? Would they not change it for the Super Bowl? I think it's a team-specific thing, right? Because teams travel with their own staff for that. It's not provided by the NFL, I don't think. So the staff is probably instructed on what flavor the players like most, and that's what they supply. Thanks to Tier 1 Nate. And thanks for that vibrator. Gatorade depends on jerseys and teams don't use red. Wait, what? What do you mean? It's different in each stadium. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not just different in each stadium because it's different teams that they're playing? Because again, I think it's specific to the team because they have like staff for that shit. It's provided by the Secret Service, perhaps. Thanks, K-Boy. We talked about it, Adam. Thanks to Tier 1 Barry. It goes by jersey color, but red is deemed cursed. I just can't believe that. I imagine it'd have to go by what flavor the players like the most. Why won't Prime sponsor the Super Bowl? Give them another 5 years, and I bet they will. It is crazy how big Prime is. Prime is a sponsor of the Dodgers? Are they? I didn't know that. I knew it was for the UFC, but I didn't know about the Dodgers. God, these Super Bowl bets are so dumb. One of them says, what will happen to Bitcoin during the Super Bowl? Will it go up or down? Fire. That's a very cool bet. Wow, super wholesome. Thanks. Amwajin? Sorry if I fucked your name up. I'm playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 on Sunday. I'm gonna do more music with Andy. I'd like to. I would very much like to. Reddit post about someone's little brother sent AI girlfriend prototype and became even more antisocial. Subreddit no sleep. My brother's dating an AI virtual chatbot. What? Isn't no sleep just like the fanfics? Any news on the Godslap animation project? Nothing I can publicly share yet. I really want to, though. Godslap issue 5 comes out next week. Or, what's today's? 2 weeks. Makes a tier 1 Moneko. But I can't share about the animated project yet. Makes the Prime Ghostery. It's the membership Todd. Will Godslap become an anime? Who knows? Perhaps. And tell your cat thanks, Gato. Have you heard about the conspiracy with YouTuber Brendan Kavanaugh? It doesn't ring any bells. Dude, you draw these? Godslap stuff? Oh, no, I don't do the art. I write it. Jackson, Matt, Danny, and I created it. And then we have Aubrey on as like the chief writer to translate our ideas into the comic. Not much, Isaac, just going over wacky shit. That's been basically it. Goodbye, bro. Oh, I just read the rest of it. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Guillermo. It was sad. And hello, can't sleep. Would it be on a streaming service? What? The Godslap animation? I can't share too much from it. When I can start talking about it more, I will. Thanks to Prime Zeus. I've heard you mention the band If I Were You before. Have you listened to their new album that came out last week? I didn't know they had a new album. That's hype. But I do like them, so I'll definitely check it out. Thanks, Resub Hoogie. Godslap gets an anime video game. Will it be better than the Jujutsu Kaisen game? Thanks to Prime XYZ, yeah. I solemnly swear. Can't do that, Cheetah. The Phantom Blade trailer? Yeah, we watched it already. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, wait, did we? I don't think so. This? The official anime trailer. They're making an anime? Already? It's like what Omega Strikers did with Trigger, it's just a trailer. Oh, okay. That makes much more sense. No, none of those are related, Lilith. All very separate. Just all published by us. I would love to do a song with him. Thanks to the Prime Elite. This animation is really good. Who made this? Actually, I think I can probably take a guess based on style. That was a very nice little animated or anime trailer. That does get me even more excited for the game. Who made that? No credit? No credit? Who made it? Powerhouse? I don't think it's Powerhouse, but that was going to be my guess. Just because of the style there. But I'm thinking it's probably not Powerhouse. Probably in-house studio. 0% chance it was an in-house studio. Dragon's Dogma 2 State of Play. Yeah, that was the one that had the Trickster gameplay, right? Thoughts on Bulletstorm? I thought it was mediocre. I played it when it came out. It was like a cool idea, but it got kind of boring towards the end. But I didn't dislike it. Thanks, Resub Cup. No, I'm not getting the fucking Neuralink. Was Bulletstorm the one with the energy whip? Yeah, it had like the lasso you snatch people up with. Loved Ghost of Tsushima. From what I'm reading, this was an in-house collab with some big animator in China. Oh wow. Well, they crushed it. Chinese cartoons popping off. Link Click is my goat. I love Link Click. I absolutely love Link Click. I think that show is incredible. Hey, well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Sean. Hope everything's alright. Hope you're doing well. Who do you consider the Jaime Lannister of Avatar: The Last Airbender? That's a great question. It's a little too early to say, but I'm curious who they put for that role. What's one game on the PS5 you would suggest? Open any genre. Like a PS5 exclusive, you mean? That's a good one to start with. I mean, maybe Spider-Man 2. Maybe that'd be a good one to start with. This is just a generally good, fun time. I clicked for testosterone and it's an anime trailer. Hey. For a video game that has titties and blood in it, there's plenty of testosterone here. What are you talking about? What are you yapping about? Yeah, we talked about the Jordy stuff. It's really sad. Thanks, Reaper. When you playing Infinite Wealth, it's very good. I'm excited. I'll probably play it after Don't Pee, which I'll either play Sunday or Monday, depending on how long Poppy's playtime is. Actually, I said I'd do something right after Don't Pee. Wait, what did I say a little bit ago? I'm forgetting my own schedule that I'm making here. What was it? Poppy playtime, Don't Pee, and what was the other thing I said? Tekken tournament. That's what it was. I'll probably do a Tekken tournament before Infinite Wealth. I remembered. None of you in chat remembered, but I did. Shave my mustache or keep rocking that bad boy? Just keep rocking it. Fuck it. You already come this far. I'm going to bed. I'm getting tired now. I need to fill up my water too. Alright. Thanks for tuning in. Sleep well, everyone. I appreciate the generosity. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everybody. Sleep tight. Have some wonderful dreams.